Hi, I'm Stephanie Gordon at Gordon Property Management. Today we're talking about what you can expect from your property management company in San Francisco. Probably the number one thing for most owners is communication. If you send your property manager an email or you phone the office, you want a return email or phone call within probably one business day. I mean, if you get to somebody at 4 o'clock on Friday of a 3-day weekend, they might take a little longer, but communication is key. The relationship between the property owner and the property manager has to be a good working relationship where you understand each other, you trust each other, the property manager knows what the owner's goals are in terms of investment, and the owner knows what to expect from his property manager and what they're trying to do to achieve those goals. So communication is probably key. Probably number two in San Francisco is you want to make sure your property manager knows rent control laws and that they are on top of the changes in the rent control laws, because they are changing all the time. The Board of Supervisors is passing laws, Sacramento is passing laws, rent control laws change all the time. I get my information and my updates and my knowledge of what's going on by being a member of the San Francisco Apartment Association and the Professional Property Manager Association in San Francisco. I would look to expect a manager to be part of those organizations so that they are aware of the changes that are happening, because sometimes they're not in the paper or you don't hear about them. You have to be involved in the property manager and landlord community in San Francisco to really find out what's going on. So next would probably be repairs and maintenance. That's a huge part of owning property, and my feeling is it doesn't cost any more to fix it today than it does 3 weeks from now. So you might as well fix it today, keep your tenants happy, keep them from complaining, and get it done right the first time and have it taken care of. When you've got a vacant apartment, you want a quick turnover. You want it to come in, you want the cleaners, the painters, any upgrades you're doing, if you're changing out light fixtures or whatever you're doing to get that ready to rent, you want that done fast, you want it up on the market, you want it listed on Craigslist with pictures, scheduled open houses. You want to make sure that tenants who are looking can find that property online. In this day and age, they should be able to fill out an application online. They should be able to do just about everything online, because that's who's renting in San Francisco. Our tenants that are connected into the online world, and for them to fill out a paper application and fax it over to you, that just might not happen. You want to get your check on time, and you want it at the same time every month, and you want it, ideally, I would think, deposited into your bank account as opposed to arriving in the mail where you have to go to the bank and take it in. You want monthly reports that you can understand that are accurate. And again, you want them at the same time every month. And you should expect your property manager to do an annual walkthrough of your building once a year. I think this is huge. We go in, we call it a smoke detector inspection. We get our eyeballs in the entire unit and see what's going on. See what the tenants are, who's really there, how many people are really there. I've gone into units where water's just pouring out of the faucet. The tenant never complains, they never put in a work request, but the owner's paying the water bills. And we can, over time, see through those reports, gee, look at what we had to do last year. Now this year we go in and look at how much better the building is. And or we'll have long-term goals. Gee, the building's going to need to be painted in a few years, and every year the owner gets a report reminding them that, gee, we've got a big capital improvement coming up. You can keep track of it. So I think an annual inspection, or an annual survey is what we call it, I think is an important aspect that you should expect of your property manager. This is Stephanie Gordon at Gordon Property Management. Thank you.